So I'm just squatting by the fire.
Alright.
Patch a squat.
I'm no longer squatting by the fire.
Time to go.
You've got the Outriders. You've got the bad armor on now.
So if you give her an NPC's ashes...
given. And awfully warm at that.
Oh.
Almost as if it had lived mere moments ago.
About that.
Oh, it's so sad.
Forgive an old woman's idle prate. I'm sure an ashen one such as thee would never indulge such base contrivances.
Oh.
She's accusing us of killing Grey Rat.
Yes, she is.
Technically, it is your fault.
Yeah, you did send him to his death.
You could have told him no.
He wanted to go, okay? And I, like a good friend and not an enabler, said,
Ashen
nothing,
one,
really?
be
Maybe
sure.
yes.
He was setting up the wedding cake for you.
He wanted to go buy you a
Back
wedding
again, I
present.
see. Perfect timing, too. I'm in need of a diversion.
This freaking nerd.
You got your scroll, big baby.
Unfathomable. This is a crystal sorcery. Created by the Pale Dragon.
His name is Noodle Legs, thank you.
I am ever grateful to you. This is truly
Spaghetti Man.
sublime. I am afraid this is a debt I cannot
Spaghetti
repay.
Dragon Man.
Only
Crystal Boy.
I will be sure to unravel it
The
for
big, big
you. Just a
nerd.
moment. Oh, I have something for you.
Oh boy.
You're a
So,
fine sorcerer now.
I technically
mistake.
forgot about
You should
another
have something to prove it.
actual marriage proposal here.
Oh.
If I'm giving something away, you'd better well take it.
Oh please.
Oh,
Please.
Here it goes.
Yes!
Oh.
We have a new fiance.
You can live again.
In with the old,
It's a
and out with
sign,
the
a
new.
cipher
Wait.
employed by sorcerers
In with the
for
old,
means acquired
out with the
to
nerd.
their advantage.
In with the new and out with the dead.
They're all dead. Oh,
He gave you two.
rings.
With
Oh.
this,
My.
you can be sure to tell
So,
friend
how do we
from
do a
foe
double
from
marriage?
your very first encounter. It's a very old practice at this point.
He just went from going steady to
One that you
marriage
deserve
really
to
quick.
have.
To
Really
going
fast.
rock steady.
Rock steady.
Promise to stay safe.
Aw. No promises.
Well, we already made a promise to join his school, so maybe that was a euphemism in Vinheim for getting hitched?
Yeah, that well-known euphemism.
Join my school. Oh no, not like that. I didn't mean like that.
So I think this is maybe the first, but definitely the last time that I am showing off upgrading our Estus.
Oh.
Okay.
Because that Undead Bone Shard took us to plus
Proceed.
10, and the Estus Shard took us to 15.
Alright.
And we're back.
Time to storm the keep.
I do really hate this run up.
It's very Demon Soulsy. I want to say it was like
Oh boy, is it.
Boletaria? Or like the palace? I forget the,
It's like the beginning area, honestly, in Demon Souls.
Yeah. So if you're thinking, how is it that bad? It's like the most basic enemies, and they're all stupid. Do you see the thing coming down the stairs?
Aha!
He's the boy that gives me troubles.
Oh.
Oh, he's the one, and not his, like, 4 friends?
They're the boys that give me troubles.
There's just a band of boys.
Can you say the boys are back in town if they never left? Do you have to say the boys are still in town?
The boys never left town. The boys have stayed in town. That would work with the song.
Well, you can say the boys are still in town.
Yeah, that could work.
Please, everyone, stop turtling up. This is going to take forever.
Spear guys with shields are the worst.
Unless you have a big weapon.
You could also kick them real hard.
That's true.
And then there are these boys.
Hello, friends.
I don't know if this walk-up is worse, or if the walk-up to Aldrich's is worse of the two.
Aldrich is pretty bad, especially if you haven't killed the Deep Accursed, the giant spider.
The giant spider.
thing.
That's what I was thinking.
Like, that thing is a nightmare, even if you do kill it, like, one-on-one.
God, no. I can't deal with those very well.
Thankfully, it's like the closest thing to spiders in the game.
They're worse than spiders, in my opinion. They're like double spiders.
Double spider, the worst animal on the face of the planet.
We could maybe verify that with a leg count, because I'm pretty sure it's a non-conventional number.
He got his legs.
No, I got his pants.
Yeah.
There was a big legal difference.
You pulled his entire legs off.
Uh-huh. And then took the pants.
So right outside here, to my right, is an elevator that takes us down to the area right before the Dragon Slayer armor boss fight.
Yes.
I'll show that off later, but not right now, because I kind of want to get this fight over with.
That is the shortcut I always miss every time I play this game. And here's Cirrus again.
Alright, hi.
Well, that's an easy to remember name.
Ember?
It's not generic at all.
So there were 4 Lords of Cinder. 3 we had to kill. But there was a 5th throne
Welcome,
for the
unkindled
Holy
one,
King of Lothric.
purloiner of cinders.
Oh.
King is dead.
Oh.
Mind you, the mantle of Lord interests me none.
So we have to go after the
The
next best
fire-linking
thing.
curse, the legacy of lords. Let it all fade into nothing.
I actually haven't confirmed this, but I
You've done
think
quite enough.
this is Gwendolyn's voice
Now have
actor.
your rest.
Oh.
That's very possible, yeah.
Sounds a lot like Gwendolyn. I'm not quite sure though.
Oh,
So
teleporting
this
is good.
This is Lorien, the older brother, and his gimmick is that he teleports.
Nice.
So just in case people don't have to go back and check, count how many times I get hit during this first segment. While I try to punch him on his butt.
He lost the use of his legs, unfortunately.
I mean, kind of, I guess.
It's the big baby argument taken to the extreme. So this is Lorien. I actually
Whoa.
didn't expect to get that visceral, that's why it looks so weird.
That looks awesome.
So his little brother is the one up on the throne, and he's the one we're after. His name is Lothric, after, you know, the whole kingdom.
Of course.
So how many hits was that?
0?
I did really good.
Yeah, you did.
Prepare for that to now be not the case.
So the teleporting is more of a... It's more of a family
Dear
thing.
brother,
Uh-huh.
And look at his
I'm on
freaky
my way.
hands.
Ugh.
It's okay. You'll get a much closer look.
Excellent.
There he is.
my brother. Unyielding sword of Lothric's prince.
Gross.
Very gross.
And here it is.
Eyes, if you would,
The other character in the game
for that is
whose
our
mouth
curse.
moves when he talks.
Oh. Oh my.
Note that Lothric has also lost the use of his legs, apparently.
Lothric, yeah, he literally dangles around his neck.
Ah. He just... They've been sitting for so long, their legs are asleep.
Their legs are still asleep.
You're not even giving them a chance.
He's whispering into his brother's ear, like, we need to make this look cool. I can't look like a nerd again.
Yeah, no, definitely hanging off your brother's back does not make you look like a nerd.
So you'll notice there are now 2 health bars, and I may have already gotten hit. Whoops.
Oops.
Oh boy.
You were so close to that no-hit run.
The coveted no-hit run.
If only it had started now. So they each have a health bar, and you can see that I am just destroying Lorien.
Huh?
That's because there's a bit of a, I wouldn't say it's a trick, but there's a not so noticeable way to beat these guys.
Is it butt stabs?
It looks like butt punching.
So we can totally kill Lorien here. I mean, we're about to, in fact.
Yeah.
Dear brother.
Lothric will continue to heal his brother.
Ugh.
So the person we need to kill is Lothric.
Sure. Oh, you almost didn't get hit more than once.
Almost.
You got so close.
I think he got hit twice.
He has so far.
I'm pretty sure the number is more than 2, but as long as you forget.
You can put a counter on in post. It's fine.
I messed that up. I'm
Oh, no.
real sorry, you guys. I can do better.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Please.
no.
Much better.
So by choosing a gesture, I accidentally skipped the rest of that line,
I was gonna say, what did he say?
but he only says you remain among the accursed, and then that would have been it anyway.
Goodbye to, I guess, my favorite brothers. They're the only brothers I know of in this game anyway.
So we have like 250,000 souls. It's pretty
That's a lot.
good.
That's a lot.
Time to start finding things to spend them on. That was just very sad, I'm sorry.
That's awful.
So we have finally reached the point in the game where Sirius's quest line ends.
Oh no.
And much like pretty much everyone, I think, at this point, she dies too.
Well, yes. But that means you can just start a better quest line.
Yeah, you know what that means. We're gonna be a dick wraith.
Although, in this playthrough, Sigurd did not die.
Yes, correct. In this fan
Oh.
canon, he just left his stuff and took a naked nap.
Got you.
So he is canonically not dead.
He is alive. Good old Sigurd.
It's the old video game, if there's no body, they didn't die.
That's right.
I'll take your word for it. It makes me feel better than the truth anyway, so.
Ashen One.
So we got a little bit of cleanup to do, and it's mostly going to involve that certain quest line.
Alright.
I'm just going over here to steal her grandpa's armor. I guess he's one of the things here.
I guess. Ugh.
Part of the crew, part of the ship.
Did that not spawn until after she died?
It either waits until after she dies, or after you kill him in, like, you're summoned in to kill him with her.
Gotcha. So did you just not pick it up before then?
Yep.
Gotcha.
So this was Hazel, the guy wearing the Xanthus crown that invaded me twice. So now I have 2 copies of his hat and his pick.
Oh, good.
Poor Hazel. He got some new ones because his old ones were stolen by you.
And then he turned into a slug monster.
And then you took his axe and his hat again.
So we need to offer just 1 pale tongue. If we do that earlier, we will anger Cirrus. But if we do that after that, we get Leonard again.
Hello.
You've chosen to serve Rosaria after all. She will be
Slug's
pleased
coming
that
for
you
you.
Thank you, Invisible Wall.
be warned.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh,
Rosaria's
just,
fingers
it's
need
still
only fetch
undulating
one
there, though. I don't want to
flesh.
see that.
At least I hope that's not an
Otherwise, we
invisible,
are free.
or I hope it is an invisible wall, and not just like it can't
Like
find
yellow
its way in.
fever, you can choose to
He's
let
inching
four
forward
fingers
very
share
slowly.
camaraderie.
He's like, maybe if I go slow
Do
enough,
not
he
force
won't
your
notice.
romance upon the rest of us.
Sorry, Leonard, I didn't listen to your stupid finger story.
Ugh.
Rosaria's
That's,
fingers
don't
only
call it
touch
that,
tongues.
please, ever again.
Otherwise, we are free.
Tongues and
Unchained.
fingers. This is quite an inappropriate
We are free to
covenant.
believe that all
Ugh.
fingers share camaraderie.
Stop saying fingers like that.
Okay, please stop. Oh, and don't put romance in there. Come on. That's not right.
First, you must romance the finger. And then you gotta put a ring on it.
You've got plenty of those.
Yeah, you've been given a lot of those.
So I just went out, came back in, because much like Dark Souls 1 and 2, we have a murder mystery.
Oh no. I wonder who it was. Maybe it was the guy that was quite...
No, I don't think it could have been him.
No.
No,
There's no
no
way.
way. Okay, no.
It was probably that slug monster trying to get in.
Although I did kind of lie, because in Dark Souls 2 there's no murder mystery. Lysia's just a real big dick.
Maybe you're thinking of Dark Souls 1's murder mystery?
I mean, that one is definitely a murder mystery.
Although it's not much of a mystery. You immediately know who did it.
He basically, like, leaves a letter saying, hey, come find me.
Pretty much.
So, quick question. If you offer pale tongues to the now dead leader of the cult, are you just throwing them at her?
I think you're just placing them at the foot of the bed and just hoping for the best, like a tooth fairy kind of situation.
Okay.
For a very split second, that looked like a water slide, and I was hoping you would slide down it.
Oh, that would be awesome.
That would be fatal.
Probably that too.
Back in Anne Orlando.
So in the first game, you solve the murder mystery in Anne Orlando. In the third game, you also solve the murder mystery in Anne Orlando.
Oh, good.
What's the point if you've played Dark Souls 1 then, basically?
Yeah, no, they copied a lot off of Dark Souls 1.
Well,
Leonard.
never expected
Oh,
to
it
see
was
you.
you.
Was it Lothric?
Couldn't resist her any longer.
Yeah, it's Lothric again.
Lord.
Ah, that bastard.
And now
You know, if
you
anything, that
will
does
have
make
your soul
total
as
sense that
well.
he would be one of the fingers, because his hands are gross.
I so
He's got quite a few.
Oh.
Leonard,
Tricky.
swear so.
So
upon my
Leonard's
vows to God.
sickle, I believe it is, acts a bit like the Moonlight Greatsword and can do like this magic blade attack.
Certainly no beast
Nice.
human skin.
Ooh, wow.
Not that blade attack, that was just a normal spell.
A normal spell.
Soul
Uh-huh.
isn't flesh enough for a sick beast.
Leonard, stop
Leonard.
like talking trash when I am destroying you.
Still not listening to your weird finger stories.
But come on, I've got 10 of them.
Poor oh god.
Okay.
I noticed his sickle also looks like Lautrec's.
It does.
I guess this is just Lautrec again.
It's...
Or Lautrec, I guess.
I would not be surprised if they are from the same homeland.
Are you from Kareem?
Oh, no more Estes.
Oh no.
Boy.
Blessed Rosaria.
Well,
Alright. Anticlimactic.
he didn't put up much of a fight now, did he?
He really didn't.
Oh, you got Rosaria's soul. How nice.
So I'm going to show off the two different ways you can deal with her soul. So you can either take it to Ludleth, and you can transpose it for a spell or two. I think at least just the miracle right here.
Boring.
Ugh. Gross.
But we're not going to do that.
Took the mantle
Of course not.
What was the spell there? I missed it slightly.
That was Bountiful Sunlight.
Oh, is she supposed to be related to Guinevere then?
I believe so.
Gotcha.
Is that a skull covered in maggots?
Kind of.
Sure is.
So after you beat each Lord of Cinder, you get their remains, and you come and you can put them on the throne. I could have done this at any point after killing each Lord of Cinder.
You just took their little hats. With their little skulls.
Ooh.
What a cute Halloween decoration.
So I'm going to leave this as a bit of a tease because I'm not going to place the final ashes.
Oh.
And that's, I'm assuming, Lorian's.
Lothric's. Unless they share a skull.
No, I'm saying that was Lorian's head.
Nope, that was Yorm's.
You're right, that's Yorm's. They share a head, yeah, sure. That's how twins work, right?
That's how some twins work.
Oh wait, are they
Very specific twins.
They are twins. I keep forgetting they are twins, even though one is called Elder and the other is younger. There we go.
You can come back here and restore her soul, and if you kill her yourself after this, you get nothing.
Awesome.
So we're not going to do that.
Hooray.
Do you just restore her soul so you can give her more tongues?
I restored it because I'm a good person.